Let's go, D.
58, boys.
Here we go. Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. It's caught. Jones called that a very strong gain of 24. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. Show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. 54. I got one.
Juke into space. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
70, Indy. Check. Watch 54. Pilot, 64. Win. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
60 yards. Get that quarterback team on.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He completes it to Jones. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out of it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. Get it.
They'll run with Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Pick it up. Blue draw, course, lead grip.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, They had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd and 7, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming.
Step. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get this worm on. Kill. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
General West.
54. I'm here all day.
Check. Hey.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Go, Mike.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. 50, plant.
I'm coming, baby.
6-6, pull it high. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go, heavy. Let me know what you got.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, seam 6.
He's checking.
Oh!
Crash. Mike 54. Mike 50.
Lock off of play action. This is the tight end, Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They look to throw. It's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Even. Fourth down. Easy.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Got one. Check three.
61, match box, 1-2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Christian Travis. Hey, wahoo!
Check.
Look at me, zipper!
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Topper!
On first down, it's Lindsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action. Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Indy.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Big grip.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Check.
Hey, high 7. Now.
To throw on second and 6. Lock. They're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Here we go. Stick the oar.
Hey, I'm coming. 52's the mark, boy. 52. You remember me?
On third down, Lock. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The catch in the